gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome in as we get ready to rock and roll. We get ready to set these drivers loose from the beautiful Knoxville Raceway for championship night of the Monday Night All-Stars. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you guys know what to do. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that follow button. Let's get it, baby. Let's go, chat. Oh, baby, this is going to be a lot of fun. Mr. Hargraves, William Hargraves coming in with the like on the stream. Jake Stefanski with that heart reaction. My boy Kevin Odalski in the house. Kev coming in, dropping the thumbs up here in this one as well. Just Viv with the like on the stream. Rob Stefanski coming in with that like on the stream as well. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I hope you guys are ready to watch an absolute dogfight here in this one. It's championship on the line for these drivers. Is everyone looking to try to pick up the championship here, but at the end of the evening, only one driver will be in victory lane. One driver will pick up the championship here in this one. Let's get it, baby. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, this is going to be a lot of fun. Rob Stefanski says, good luck, Steven and Jake, cheering him on as Jake Stefanski with the let's go up in the chat. Amy Marie Stefanski says, giddy up, go Jake and Steven, cheering on the Stefanskis here in this one as we get them stacked up, racked up, and ready to go here. Heat race number one, gonna start the lineup here behind the official iRacing pace truck down here pit side as we'll get them stacked up, racked up, and ready to go here for the first heat race of the day. Oh, baby, this is going to be a lot of fun. Championship night going to be a lot of fun here. These drivers have been beating and banging and battling here for, I do believe, 12 weeks, 10 weeks, something crazy like that, and it comes down to this final night of racing action. And I don't think the points are super, super close, but I think they are pretty good here. Let me take a double check here. I don't know if Dustin's updated those or not. I don't think I've seen them updated. So I do believe Dustin Benton basically just has to start this race. I could be wrong. But he basically just has to start the evening to pick up the championship here. But there's a few drivers that are in contention that could possibly knock him off the top spot and take that championship away from him here. And starting on the pole here in heat race number one, it is the 999 ride, the Majula Safe Speed Shop, Team CFM Esports, Stoner Auto Bodies, number 999. That is Corey Sibley. To his outside in the 33 machine, it's the Throttle Down Motorsports ride of Dylan Simmons. And down on the inside, a row number 2 in the 15 machine, a new looking ride here for the Sunrise Racing Throttle Down Motorsports WB Crave Designs, number 15. That is Steven Stefanski. To his outside in the Health and Gaming Main Motorsports, and number 13, that is Cody McCoy. Down the inside, a row and number 3 in the 32 is the Sunrise Racing Throttle Down Motorsports, number 32 of Jacob Stefanski. And to his outside, the championship hopeful of the Precision Auto Bodies Big D Landscaping, it is the Throttle Down Motorsports ride of Dustin Benton. William Hargraves in the Malum Electric 71H, Dakota Proud and Daniel Natalie bringing up the rear of the field as heat race number 1 is underway. Quickly, Corey Sibley on the loud pedal, looking to stretch out a big lead as they go 2, almost 3 wide. Back there behind him is Dylan Simmons trying to reel in that 999 ride. Corey Sibley looking to try to run away with it here in the opening lap, opening up a couple car length lead here is down the front straightaway. He's going to lead lap number 1. So lap number 1 going to Corey Sibley here in this one as the 33 ride of Dylan Simmons trying to hunt him back down, trying to reel in that 999 ride as you see 13 ride of Cody McCoy going to jump right there into position number 3. Dustin Benton up into position number 4 as Steven Stefanski sliding back there into position number 5 on the racetrack. Jacob Stefanski there to his outside. Now William Hargraves taking a look down to his inside as Hargraves right there trying to roll that inside groove to perfection here once again this evening. Trying to work himself up through the field here as he's one of those championship hopefuls. We need a very, very good run here this evening and need a very bad night for Dustin Benton to even have a shot at possibly picking up this championship. My boy, Skylar Pruitt coming in, showing the love with the like on the stream. Amy Marie Stefanski coming in with that heart reaction. Jake Stefanski with the share. Cody McCoy with the like and the share on the stream as well, coming in, showing the love here in this one. Let's get it, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, this is going to be a lot of fun. This is going to be a great race all evening long. This is such a beautiful, beautiful racetrack, and as it gets slicker and slicker and slicker, it's going to get tougher and tougher and tougher for these drivers to navigate themselves through traffic and to work themselves around the racetrack here. As you see that middle groove, basically the fastest way around here, but it's going to slowly but surely get pushed higher and higher and higher towards that outside fence. And as they get up there towards that outside fence, the bottom side might start to come back in. One of these drivers might be able to find some grip down there and able to, just roll that inside lane to absolute perfection. And one of the best in the business to do it is back there in that 7th position. That's William Hargraves. I don't think it's as slick as what Hargraves would really want it to be right now for him to really work himself up through the field, and that's why I think he struggles here in the heat races. He normally doesn't do super good in the heat races here at Knoxville. If he starts deeper in the field, he kind of finishes right around where he starts, and unfortunately that's right where he is right now. And then when it comes to feature time, when this racetrack really starts to burn off, it really becomes more of a driver's racetrack. You see that 71 work himself up through the field as he's trying to chase down that 34 ride, the big T machine, and Dustin Benton is looking to try to pick up the championship here in this one, trying to get that 34 ride up towards the front of the field, trying to earn himself some extra points here in the heat race to be able to help lock himself into that championship here this evening, as you love to be back-to-back champion here in the Monday Night All-Stars. Is out in front, looking very, very strong here in this one. It is the Majula St. Speed Shop Team CFM Esports, and number 999 rider Corey Sibley. Sibley continuing to lead the way here in this one as the 999 ride out in front, looking very, very stout here early on in heat race number 1. The 33 rider Dylan Simmons right there with them as Cody McCoy up one spot there into position number 3, trying to take a peek down low, trying to figure out a way up and around that number 33 is the Health and Gaming Main Motorsports, and number 13 ride right there in position number 3. I need an invite to this league. Absolutely, Tyler. Let me see, I can snag the Discord. Unfortunately, this is championship night for this series, but they do have another series starting up here in a couple weeks. They're a little bit longer races. They're more of an enduro race, not like a demolition derby, but an endurance race where they're about 100 laps, 125 laps. They're a long feature event, but nonetheless, they put on a great show for us, and we're going to see a great field and a lot of very, very fast drivers. Let me see if I can snag the TDM Enduro Series Discord here for you. I can get that Discord and shoot that over to you and let you get in there and see if you want to become part of the show over there for those guys. Says, pop that in there. There you go. There's the Discord for the Throttle Down Motorsports Enduro Series that these drivers will be getting underway here in just a few more weeks. As out in front, continuing to lead here in heat race number 1, it is the 999 of Corey Sibley. Sibley continuing to lead the way here in this one, being the reflection of perfection so far in this race as the 999 ride continuing to stretch out his lead now, almost 0.7 of a second down across the start finish line as he's going to click off another lap and see nearly 2 more laps left to go here in the first heat race of the evening. Dylan Simmons right there in second as Cody McCoy there in third, and now you see Steven Stefanski trying to jump up on top of the wheel, trying to figure out a way to get up and around that 34 ride of Dustin Benton as Benton rolling that high side group, trying to hold off the 15 of Stefanski as we see that white flag fly. So one more time around here for these drivers in heat race number 1 as Corey Sibley leads the way as they're 3 wide deeper in the field. The 71 ride of William Hargraves sticking his nose in there, unfortunately didn't work out for him as they're going to go door to door down out of corner number 4 as little contact right there. The 999 rider Corey Sibley gonna pick up heat race win number 1 on the evening with Dylan Simmons right there in second position. Then we saw Cody McCoy right there in third, trying to make a move there late in this one. Dustin Benton there in position number 4. And then we saw Steven Stefanski, Jacob Stefanski, Dakota Proud, William Hargraves, and Daniel Nally bringing up the rear of the field here in this one as these drivers going to jump out onto the racetrack here. A quick warm-up session as unfortunately we've seen a lot of drivers disappear from this league over the few months that it's been rolling, and unfortunately a few drivers not being able to make it here this evening, and unfortunately taking a lot of drivers out of this one. So a small field once again this evening, but nonetheless it's going to be a ton of fun and we're going to see some great racing action. Alrighty, as we'll stack them up, rack them up, get ready to rock and roll here in just a few more moments. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, don't go anywhere as we're going to get ready here for our main feature event here with the Monday Night All-Stars. As championship night is upon us, as these drivers are going to duke it out. They're going to try to pick up a championship, and it's going to become a very, very fun, very tough place to go. This bottom side is going to be absolutely hooked up here, but we're going to see this racetrack change quite a bit here. Sorry, just reading some messages over on Discord. I haven't been on all day, so just trying to get checked up on everything we need to here, making sure that everything is perfect, as don't want to make sure we miss anything over there on the old Discord. I was hoping to find the point standings for this race, but I don't think we're going to. But nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, a few more moments from now, we're going to get ready here for our main feature event. I do believe the Big D Machine of Dustin Benton looking to pick up the championship here with a pretty solid point lead over William Hargraves back there on the racetrack. He finishes back in the 7th position there in the heat race, and unfortunately for Hargraves, not the run he wanted there in that heat race to set himself up for a very good evening here at Knoxville, as he would need a very good night. He would need a very tough night here for the 34 ride of Dustin Benton, as I'm not even sure if William can mathematically catch him and or pass him if that 34 ride takes the green flag here in this race. But nonetheless, they're going to battle it out. They're going to duke it out for the win here in this one, as each and every one of these drivers want to be up here in victory lane this evening. As Dustin Benton, Corey Sibley, Jacob Stefanski, Dylan Simmons, Cody McCoy, Steven Stefanski, Dakota Brown, Daniel Nally, and William Hargraves all looking to go to battle here in this one. They're ready to duke it out and go to war. As we'll be right back, we're going to get a quick drink into us, and we're going to get ready to rock and roll. WW2 Clan, that was a heat race. That was a heat race right there. That was a heat race, as we'll get ready for our feature event here, which will be the same cars in that heat race, as there was only one heat, one feature, and unfortunately a small field of cars, but nonetheless a good group of drivers and a lot of fun to be had here in a few more moments. Last week we saw these guys duking it out 2-3 wide all evening long. It's going to be a lot of fun no matter what. Yo, Jim Roney coming in showing the love. What's good, Jim? Jim coming in showing the love says, Corey Sibley, let's go. Let's go, he says. Hey, Corey already picking up heat race win on the evening, so looking good out there on the racetrack for that 999 ride, and he's looking strong here in this one. So he's going to be tough to beat starting in that pole position, but nonetheless, it's going to be a lot of fun. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, don't go anywhere. So we'll be right back here in the next minute for the start of our main feature event. gentlemen, boys and girls, you came here for a show? Well, here you go. As we'll get them stacked up, racked up, and ready to go. Our Monday Night All-Stars Championship night is upon us as these drivers roll out onto the racetrack. We're going to get them set up and ready to rock and roll. As starting on that pole position in the 999 ride, it is the Majula Safe Speed Shop Team CFM Esports 999 of Corey Sibley. To his outside in the white knuckle setup shop DCSSS, it is the Throttle Down Motorsports ride, the 33 of Dylan Simmons. Starting in position number 3 in the 13 is the Helpton Gaming Main Motorsports number 13 ride. That is Cody McCoy. To his outside, our championship hopeful, the Big D machine. That is the Throttle Down Motorsports Big D Landscaping. WB Grave Designs Precision Auto Bodies. And number 34, it's Dustin Benton. Starting in position number 5 in the 15 ride, it is the Sunrise Racing Throttle Down Motorsports and number 15. It's Muscles. That is Steven Stefanski. To his outside in the Sunrise Racing Throttle Down Motorsports WB Grave Designs number 32, that is Jacob Stefanski. Then we see the Malum Electric, Bibs Liquor, Wild Joyride Design 71H ride of William Hargraves, Dakota Brown in the Throttle Down Motorsports ride, and Daniel Nally bringing up the field there in his TDM machine. As we end all the anticipation with our feature presentation, as we already see some sparks flying as the 13 ride of Cody McCoy goes for the slide job, makes a little bit of contact there with the 33 ride of Dylan Simmons. This is going to shove Simmons back a couple spots here on the opening lap. As out in front, Corey Sibley going to lead lap number 1 as the 999 ride out in front of the field once again like he was in our heat race, and he's looking to continue that epic run we saw here in the heat race. He's looking to continue that on right here in this feature event as the VLR machine out in front continue to lead the way as the Big D ride of Dustin Benton trying to take a look down low here, trying to figure out a way to get up and around the Main Motorsports number 13 of Cody McCoy. Is McCoy right there in position number 2. The Main Motorsports Helpton Gaming number 13 ride looking very strong here in this one as Dustin Benton right there in position number 3. Dylan Simmons back there in position number 4 and looking for more as the Big D machine. Gonna take a look to the outside here of Cody McCoy as McCoy trying to hang on to position number 2 on the racetrack. Dustin Benton trying to figure out a way to get around him, and then you see Jacob Stefanski right there in position number 5 with the very beautiful looking number 71H ride, the Malum Electric, Vips Liquor, Joyride Designs 71H of William Hargraves, slowly but surely trying to work himself up and through the field here as Hargraves right there rolling that inside groove here, trying to get something going down low here as the high side continues to get wider and wider and wider. This is what we talked about in the heat race, is that 71 comes to life here at Knoxville after these heat races. Once this racetrack starts to slick off, once it kind of starts to widen out a little bit more, it takes drivers a little longer to get around the high side groove. He just rolls that inside lane so perfectly. Some great throttle control, and he can make up a lot of ground in a quick hurry. Here he is trying to work himself up towards the top 5 as he takes a look underneath of Jacob Stefanski for that 5th position. There's a little bit of contact right there in front of him. Cody McCoy and Dustin Benton duking it out here for position number 2 as the Big D ride's going to go for the slide job in the crossover. Now Cody McCoy going to jump back up in front of that 34 ride as he's just going to barely clear him there in the back straightaway. But the Big D ride going to slide into him here in 3 and 4. They make some contact. Beating and banging as that is full fender racing here in this one as the Big D machine of Dustin Benton trying to work himself up into that 2nd spot. Cody McCoy trying to get right back to his rear bumper as here comes Dylan Simmons. Simmons had contact with that 13 ride on our opening lap. He may want some blood here as well as the 33 ride. May see that 13 ride right there in front of him. Know that he might owe him one here from that earlier contact as you see that right rear damage on McCoy's car. Is there some contact? Hargraves is going to get a piece of that one. Around goes Cody McCoy. Cody McCoy going to go around. The caution flag is going to fly. And man, oh man, oh man. Do we call that or do we call that, ladies and gentlemen? I think we called that. An unfortunate break right there for Cody McCoy as he goes around we will jump up and take a look at it here from a different angle. See what we can see here is these two were going at it pretty hard right there. We knew something was brewing. Unfortunately, just a big run here on the high side. The 33 ride just kind of gets right underneath of them, kind of jacks him up, gets into that left rear quarter panel and just kind of hooks him around, and unfortunately down into William Hargraves. Luckily enough for Hargraves, he was able to keep that car pointing in the right direction, but it sends the 13 back up over the nose of Dylan Simmons. Nowhere to go there for Jake Stefanski as he gets quite a bit of damage there as well from that one, as he gets a big piece of that main motorsports number 13 ride of Cody McCoy. As McCoy turned around there on the backstretch, we will look for him to head down pit side to get some repairs done to that 13 machine, as we'll take another look at it here from, let's see if we can get a good look from our chopper. Now chopper's a little too far away. Let's go far chase here. We'll get a good look at it right here. Get a good look here at the run. The 33 gets right there, and then there's the contact right into that left rear quarter panel. Unfortunately, just hooks that 13 ride around and nowhere for him to go. The contact with Hargraves just kind of straightens him out, then back up over the nose of the 33, and nowhere to go for the 32 as Jake Stefanski just trying to hang on to that ride and keep it from getting too much damage. Unfortunately, got in there pretty hard. He'd have to take his car possibly down pit side, but looks like he's going to keep it out there on the racetrack and hold on to that 5th position as we got him stacked up, racked up, and ready to go back to green flag racing. Cody Jackson Thurman says, let's go. Corey Sibley cheering on Sibley out there. Jerry Cox says, all hot dogs are on Cody McCoy. All the hot dogs are on Cody McCoy. I like that. I like that. As Anthony Garf coming in with the like in the share. Jim Roney with that heart reaction. Jerry Cox coming in with the like on the stream. James Stefanski coming in, dropping that thumbs up as well. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that follow and subscribe button, and make sure you turn on those notification bells. That way you never miss it when we go live here on Peacemaker Gaming. As here comes William Hargraves. Hargraves nice and easy down on the bottom side of the racetrack, trying to work himself to the front of the field as Corey Sibley trying to hold him off. Sibley up there on the extreme high side, the 71 down on the bottom side as Hargraves trying to work himself to the front of the field, and here comes the big D machine, Dustin Benton, right there in position number 3 and looking for a little bit more here as he wants to jump up into that battle at the front of the field. Daniel Nally with a big run here as well as he's got that 5D machine up 5 positions on the racetrack as Nally up inside the top 5 now, looking strong here in this middle portion of the race as he's trying to get right to the back bumper here of his Throttle Down Motorsports teammate in that 34 ride of Dustin Benton. He would love to work himself up onto the podium. Jacob Stefanski back there in position number 5 as the Sunrise Racing number 32 ride there in that 5th position with his teammate in the Throttle Down Motorsports Frosty Speed Shop number 19 ride. Dakota Prout there in position number 6 with Cody McCoy trying to work himself back up and around the 15 ride of Steven Stefanski and Dylan Simmons back there at the rear of the field as Muscle's trying to hang on to that 15 ride as he works underneath the 13 of Cody McCoy. McCoy going to slide up the racetrack there looking for a good run down at a corner number 4 as he's going to jump up and take position number 7 away here from Steven Stefanski. As the battle's on here for position number 2 and for our race lead, some great racing action all around the racetrack. Here's the 71H of William Hargraves trying to figure out a way to jump up and get around that 999 of Corey Sibley, but Sibley continuing to just hit that high side with absolute perfection here, not making any mistakes, not really opening up the door here for the 71H to jump up and try to slide up in front of him and close that hole here for that 999 run to get the big momentum runs that he's getting down these straightaways. And that's what comes with running the high side groove here, is some big runs, some big momentum being carried around the outside of the racetrack. As you see the 71 just using the inside groove here, the shortest way around the racetrack, sometimes the quickest way, sometimes it's not, but right now both sides are very equal. These two have been running almost identical lap times, lap after lap after lap, as it's still been Corey Sibley every single lap across the start finish line as he's been the reflection of perfection here this evening. But Hargraves right there up 6 positions from where he started this evening, looking for the lead here, trying to get a good run down low, trying to jump in to the top spot here and possibly pick up a win for the season championship. as this is the final race of the season. We got 2 weeks from now. We will start up our next season here with the Throttle Down Motorsports Enduro Series. So if anyone's interested in getting in on some of the dirt street stock action, we have an Enduro Series coming up here in a few weeks. It's not an Enduro as like a demolition derby. It's a 125 lap feature event. You know, you're going to see pit stops, you're going to see blown tires, you're going to see a lot of possible carnage and everything else. As I know these boys were working on 4 wide starts and everything else for that series, and I'm sure they got some more tricks up their sleeves there for the start of that season. Is out in front, Corey Sibley continuing to hold down the fort here, keeping William Hargraves at bay as Hargraves continue to roll that inside groove to absolute perfection here, as you see Dustin Benton right there in position number 3, trying to reel them in. Daniel Nally right there in position number 4 and looking for more. Dakota Proud there in position number 5 with Jacob Stefanski trying to take a look down low underneath the 19 right for that 5th position. Steven Stefanski back up into 7th here. He's worked himself back around Cody McCoy. As McCoy there in position number 8, and Dylan Simmons rounding out our field here in that 9th position. Is out in front, Corey Sibley continuing to lead the way here, but trying to hold off the 71H of William Hargraves as they once again go door to door down into corner number 3 here. Hargraves just looking for a good run, hoping for a mistake out of that 999 ride for him to be able to jump up and take that lead away, and possibly that outside lane where it could kind of keep that 999 ride kind of pinned back there behind him, as right now he's about one of the only drivers to really stay down there on the bottom side of the racetrack. And you may be, you know, it might take these drivers a few laps down there to get their bearings underneath of them and really figure out how to run that bottom side. If the high side starts to fade away, that bottom side may fail as the best lane on the racetrack, but it could also fade away itself, and you can see that outside lane just freight train the 71H ride to Hargraves. Hargraves right there looking to try to jump up into the lead once again down into corner number 3, as he's looking for a good enough run off the corner here to maybe slide up in front of the 999 ride, but he hasn't been able to get it as the momentum that Corey Sibley's been able to carry has just been too much for Hargraves to be able to slide up and clear that number 999 ride. And these guys have been putting on a great show, and as they continue to battle door to door, here comes Dustin Benton into the picture here, as well as Benton's going to throw his nose into the ring. So isn't Daniel Nally, and here slowly but surely comes Dakota Proud into the picture, as well as our top 5 starting to break away from the rest of the field. Some great racing action here in this one, as these drivers putting on a heck of a show here for us. Is down the back straightaway again, door to door, down into corner number 3. Corey Sibley and William Hargraves continue to battle here for the top spot with Dustin Benton, Daniel Nally, and Dakota Proud right there behind them as they go door to door down across the start finish line. We see the X flag halfway in and halfway to go here in this one, as Dustin Benton looking to try to make it 3 wide here at the front of the field. 3 wide, I'm not sure how it's going to work out as they beat and bang and make some contact. Luckily enough, they're all able to make it through there, as Dustin Benton says, you know what, we're halfway through this race. It's time for me to start to make a move and start to push the issue and trying to work himself to the lead here late in this one. As out in front, it's still Corey Sibley. Sibley continue to lead the way as we're going to jump into a quick PeaceMaker Gaming. Crank it up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, crank up that volume and cheer on your favorite drivers. We crank it up here on PeaceMaker Gaming. as William Hargraves gonna jump up and take the lead as around goes Dustin Benton. Benton's gonna go around here. The caution flag is going to fly. Corey Sibley and Dustin Benton come together here right as our Crank It Up was coming to a close. Unfortunately here for our championship hopeful, the Big D Machine, Dustin Benton, gonna go for a loop-de-loop there in corner number 4, and the caution flag is going to fly as we will take another look at it here and see what happened. As we'll take a look back as Dustin Benton, Corey Sibley, William Hargraves just duking it out here as a big slide job right there at the 34 ride. I don't know if this is close enough to our caution flag or not. I don't think it is. We'll have to play this back a little bit more here. There we go. As you see, just these three just duking it out here. A little bit of contact right here down through 1 and 2, and a little bit of contact there between Hargraves and the 34 wide. Sends them 3 wide here into corner number 3, and then triple nine to slide up the racetrack. The 34 trying to cut down underneath the 71H, and unfortunately just gets tied up there with that 99 ride of Corey Sibley, and Sibley just really nowhere for him to go there as he's just trying to hang on to the 999 ride as that contact's being made. Unfortunately, around goes Dustin Benton, and tough break right there for the Big D Machine, and tough break for the 999 of Corey Sibley, as I'm not sure if he'll get the EOL for the contact there to help spin that 34 ride around. As around goes Dustin Benton, the caution flag flies, and we'll get ready to stack them up, rack them up, and go back to battle here in this one. As out in front, it's William Hargraves leading the way here, and yes, I do believe Corey Sibley not going to get an EOL here. It's going to give him the lead still, so Corey Sibley out in front, the benefactor of that caution flag, coming out before Hargraves got to the start-finish line. That's going to forfeit him back the race lead here in this one. So Sibley, Hargraves, Daniel Nally, Dakota Prout, Steven Stefanski rounding out our top 5. Dylan Simmons, Cody McCoy, Dustin Benton, and Jacob Stefanski rounding out the field as we are back to green flag racing here with 12 more laps left to go from Knoxville Raceway. William Hargraves looking to try to jump up here and take this lead away as he gets a piece of the 999. Hargraves bounces off that 999 ride, battling back though down the bottom side as here comes the 71 trying to hunt him down, but Daniel Nally showing some great speed here in that 5D ride as he's looking to slide up in front of the 71H, trying to work himself up into position number 2 as the 5D's been very, very strong the last few weeks, and he's been having some great runs, some great finishes here as Daniel Nally turning on the throttle here late in the season, and he's right here duking it out with that 71H trying to William Hargraves for position number 2. It's Hargraves trying to reel in our race leader as the 999 ride. Corey Sibley has his rear view mirror full now of that 71H ride as Hargraves right there on his back bumper. Hargraves going to take a peek down low here, looking underneath that 999 ride. Not going to go for the slide job, going to stay right there on the bottom side as they go door to door out of corner number 4 and down into corner number 1. It's an absolute dogfight here in this one as the 71H ride of Hargraves down low looking for a big run, looking to try to jump up and take this race lead away as they go door to door down into corner number 3. Nice and easy out of corner number 4 is the 999 looking for the big momentum run here down the front straightaway. He's going to get that run and across the start-finish line. He's going to click off another lap as we get 8 more laps left to go here in this one. Hargraves down low using the shortest way around the racetrack, but Corey Sibley using that high side crew with all the built-up momentum, these big runs down the straightaways. Is it going to be enough for him to hold on to the top spot? But we're going to get a lead change. That time by the start-finish line, Hargraves finds the run he may have needed down low as the 71 ride gonna jump up and take this race lead away. So now, Sibley going from defense, gotta get onto offense as the 5D rider, Daniel Nally, hang on to it, Nally. Almost going around his holy moly, somehow or another, the 5D machine's able to keep it pointed in the right direction. Is out in front, William Hargraves leading the way as Corey Sibley right there in second, and some contact as Muscles. Steven Stefanski getting a little piece of him right there. Steven Stefanski worked himself back up into position number 3 and looking for a couple more spots here as he's looking to try to pick up the checkered flag here on championship night, but it's all William Hargraves out in front, continuing to lead the way here in this one. Corey Sibley, Steven Stefanski there in second and third as my boy Landon Imhoff coming in with the like on the stream. How are you, Landon? Landon coming in, showing the love. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you guys have been enjoying this racing action, make sure you hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that follow button, and or subscribe button. If you're watching over on YouTube, man, what a run and what a race that these drivers have been putting on for us here all evening long. As William Hargraves late in this one, continuing to lead the way here. Hargraves out in front, trying to show him how to get it done as he looks to stretch out his lead more and more and more. Is out of corner number 4. Hargraves going to click off another one here and up to a 7/10 of a second lead now. So Hargraves with a big lead as Corey Sibley, Steven Stefanski, Dakota Brown, Jacob Stefanski trying to hunt down our race leader. See Dustin Benton back there in position number 6 with Dylan Simmons there in 7th. Daniel Nally there in 8th, and Cody McCoy back there in position number 9 as Hargraves out in front, gonna click off another lap as we see 2 more laps left to go here in this one. So 2 more circuits here for the 71H run is the Malum Electric, Viv's Liquor, Wild Bill's Race Designs, the Joyride Designs, and number 71H of William Hargraves down at a corner number 4 is gonna see the white flag fly one more time around here for the 71H as William Hargraves, nice and easy down at a corner 1 and 2, and for the final time down the back straightaway as he's looking to pick up the final checker flag of season number 6 of the Monday Night All-Stars presented by the Dirt Clash Super Street Series. It's William Hargraves picking up the checker flag here at Knoxville Raceway. Hargraves getting it done and picking up the checkered flag here in this one. What a run and what a drive for William Hargraves as the Joyride Designs, Malum Electric, Viv's Liquor, Dirt Panda 71H machine gonna park it up here in the Knoxville Raceway victory lane. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's see some congratulations up in the chat. Let's see some hashtag 71H's, and let's see some checkered flags fly up in the chat right here for these drivers. Yo, No Label Racing coming in says, yo, what's good? What's good, No Label? How are you? How you doing today? Hopefully you're doing good. Just Viv says, congratulations, William. You were spectacular out there tonight. He was very spectacular, and another very spectacular driver right there with him. That is the 999 ride of Corey Sibley coming home there in position number 2 on the evening. And Steven Stefanski with a very solid run right there in position number 3 is... Let me double check here. I know we had to pull in. We're pulling in our top 3 here for some post-race interviews, so don't go anywhere. Is our top 3 gonna pop up here? And let me double check. So we are going to do the top 3 and Hard Charger and Hard Luck and do wrap draws on the stream again. Okay. So we're doing the top 3 Hard Charger and Hard Luck. Okay. So I'm not sure who the Hard Luck would be or the Hard Charger. I'm not sure if those are seasonal things. The Big D machine, Dustin Bent will have to let me know about those ones. That's for certain. We'll get them stacked up, racked up, and ready to jump up here into the broadcast booth for some post-race interviews. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, give it up here for William Hargraves as he picks up the checkered flag. We'll look to pull him into the broadcast booth here for his post-race interview. Alrighty, as we'll wait for him to pop in here, and we'll wait to see who the... I don't know where Hargraves is. There he is. There's Hargraves. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, our race winner, William Hargraves, up here in the Discord. We're going to pull him in for his post-race interview. Hey, Will, it's Aaron up here in the PeaceMaker broadcasting booth to get a copy.
Hey, Aaron, I got you, dude.
Will, man, what a run, what a race. You're able to drive that 71 ride from deep in the field up here to the front to pick up yet again another checkered flag.
Yeah, man, I guess it all worked out for us there at the end tonight. I was pretty committed to the bottom there all race long. I knew eventually it would come in. That last caution really helped, I think, for sure. I don't know, for whatever reason, caution comes out in iRacing, it tends to change the track some. Every time a little slicker, whatnot. But yeah, once that last caution came out, that bottom came back, and I just went back down there and was able to edge out Corey there.
Absolutely, is that bottom side was working here for you in this one late in this race. We talked about it early on in the heat race. You were struggling trying to roll that bottom lane in, a little bit too tacky. Those guys up on the middle group there just finding too much speed out there on the racetrack for you to really gain any ground down there. We talked about how it seems to be, almost every one of these races that we see at Knoxville with you in it. You struggle a little bit in the heat races when things are tacky, but once this racetrack really starts to slick off, the outside lane really starts to come in as drivers have to work themselves farther and farther out towards the outside wall, making it a very long lap for them. Even though they're able to carry a lot of momentum, it makes this racetrack a lot longer and takes a lot of extra time off their speeds as you just roll the shortest way around the racetrack, right around the inside berm, and you're able to just somehow keep it right down there and keep your foot in the throttle, keep it pointing the right direction, and just kind of cruise right on by them here. And that's exactly what we saw you do here this evening, as you were able to use that bottom lane to your advantage again here in this one, just rolling it nice and easy down the bottom side up to the front of the field and running away here with yet again another checkered flag at Knoxville Raceway.
Yeah, man, I tell you, it wasn't easy. That was a hell of a battle tonight up front. Corey and I ran door to door there. I mean, for laps on end. On the track state it was there for a long time, and honestly, I knew. I mean, based off the heat race that everybody was running the top, because it was fast or whatever. But I kind of had that in my head too. If I could run the bottom where these guys weren't, and if I was able to even just keep up, I felt like I was saving tire on them. I wasn't in the gas, and them guys were hard in the gas up there. So I don't know. It worked out either way, I guess, for us tonight. I'm happy. I'll take it. It was a lot of fun up front. Danielle Nally up in there, Dustin up in there. It was good racing for sure.
Absolutely. Another small field, but another great race and a lot of great racing action, as we say, guys. Duking it out with slide jobs, crossovers, going 2 wide, 3 wide. There at the front of the field, duking it out here in this one. But once the dust settled, only one car was up here in victory lane, and that's the 71H ride of yourself, William, as you're able to pick up the win here in this one. Unfortunately, I think Dustin still captured the championship here this evening with a big points lead coming into the night. You gave it everything you could. You did exactly what you needed to do to try to get it, but unfortunately, I think the points, lining up with Dustin still being out in front and picking up the championship, but coming home second in the championship and picking up another win here before the end of the season is going to feel pretty good.
Yeah, man, for sure. Second's first loser, but we'll take it. I've raced in Dustin's league for well, I think ever since he's had them, and I got a few things hanging in the house here from him. And I guess second will have to work because it's going to be the best one I got from him so far. Because I got a couple thirds hanging up on the wall here for sure. But yeah, man, overall it's a good season. Knoxville's one of my favorite tracks. Everybody knows that. I love the bottom feed, and the slicker it gets, the more I love it. But yeah, it all worked out, and congrats to Dustin on the championship, and I believe Sibley on third. I want to say don't hold me to it, but I think it was Corey. And great racing to everybody, and been a fun season.
Absolutely been a very fun season. We look forward to seeing you guys back on the racetrack here in a couple weeks for the next series. Hopefully we'll see you in that one as well. And looking to pick up another championship there with the Throttle Down Motorsports Enduro Series kicking off there on February 19th.
Yeah, man, I don't know if I'm gonna make it yet or not. I haven't quite decided. I'd kind of like to run it, but at the same time, I've committed myself to a couple other leagues already now, and I don't necessarily want to give up on them. And so we'll see. We'll see. It's wintertime. Maybe we can swing it. I don't know. I'll put some thought into it.
All right, perfect. Well, William, a great run and a great drive here in this one as you pick up the checkered flag. Who would you like to thank here for such a strong run and strong performance here tonight, but all season long as well?
Yeah, Aaron, I'd like to start off by thanking you, man. You're the best in the business, and everybody knows it that watches you. That's for sure. hopefully keep growing and expanding and doing what you love to do, man. I got to thank Dustin for putting this league on for all of us guys to race. And I got to say thanks to all the drivers that continue to stick it out, even after people had backed out and whatnot. And all these guys. I don't think out of any of these guys in here, maybe they missed one night or something like that because they had other obligations or something like that. But these guys stood strong all season, and I know it's a long season, but congrats to them for hanging in there and showing up weekly and maybe Dust may sound like maybe somebody's gonna win some raps later. So maybe them guys are gonna maybe one of them guys will win a rap and
Absolutely.
dice up their night a little bit extra. And I got to thank all my Dirt Panda race teammates. Huge shout out to Viv at Viv's Retail Liquor for supporting us Dirt Pandas and supporting you, Aaron, all the time. And I got to thank MelhamElectricMotorsales.com, Carl Kilgore over at KC Speedworks when we enter the open setup stuff for giving us fast hot rods, and Joyride Designs for giving these sweet rides that I get to drive. I just get to click a button, whatever one I want. The dude he takes care of me and he does a phenomenal job, man.
Absolutely, always looking fresh out there on the racetrack and looking fresh here again this evening up in Victory Lane. William, again, congratulations on the great season. Congratulations on the great win here this evening, and we look forward to seeing you back out there on the racetrack in the next one.
Hey, appreciate it, Aaron.
Absolutely, enjoy the rest of your night.
Yeah, you too, man.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Give it up for our race winner, William Hargraves, as he picks up the checkered flag here in this one. What a run and what a drive there for that 71H. But we're going to get ready to pull in our second place finisher, our second place driver, Corey Sibley, coming home here in that second spot. Let a lot of laps, looked very strong here all evening long as we get ready to pull Corey up into the broadcast booth for his post-race interview. Hey, Corey, it's Aaron up here in the PeaceMaker Broadcasting booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got.
Corey, man, a great race, a great run. We saw you lead a lot of laps here in this one, but unfortunately, late in this one, Hargraves just finding that bottom lane and just doing what he does best, and that's just rolling that inside berm. Unfortunately, he was able to roll right around you there and run away with this one as you sell back there for position number 2 after a hard-fought battle for a lot of laps between you and Hargraves, Dustin Benton, and you throw in Steven Stefanski right there at the end, trying to figure out a way to get around you there late in this race as you were able to hang on for position number 2, but a race that you looked very, very strong in here right from the drop of the first green flag right down to the checkered flag as you were very, very fast here in this one. Just looked like you fell off there a little bit towards the end.
Yeah, it feels weird being the guy on the outside here. I'm normally doing exactly what William did, which is roll that bottom berm, but I just cooked my tires, honestly. That last caution, not only unfortunate for Dustin, I mean, we've all gotten bit trying to run a crossover with someone on our inside here, but yeah, it changes the track and it changes your tires so much when it resets under a caution. And I just didn't have any takeoff speed. By the time I got going again, he was already, I think, 0.7 of a second out.
Absolutely, that caution flag definitely hurting you there and benefiting that 71H down the bottom side of the racetrack as you saw you rolling that middle groove, the high groove here all evening long. Do you think maybe just burning up a little bit of equipment there, maybe a little bit of extra tire, just being on the throttle that much more up there on the high side groove compared to what William was rolling down there on the bottom side? Even though he was going through the slick stuff a little bit more than what you guys were, he was keeping that car maybe a little bit more straighter, being a little less on the throttle there out of the corners.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I was pretty much running a slider line, honestly, trying to avoid getting into a slide job battle, which is what happened with me and Dustin. That never works out in my favor because you just get a third. Normally, you get a third guy caught up in it, but running that slider line, trying to protect your entry here is, I mean, it's everything. Because if you get beat on entry, you might as well just pack your bags and go home. Yeah, but that sliding across the track for 40 laps pretty much just killed the tires. And like you said, he kept it straight, kept it right on the berm, and just stuck to it. I mean, you got to give him props for not trying something else. I mean, that's a lot of discipline to run quite literally 50 laps right on that inside berm and not give it up.
Absolutely, a very patient driver and a very talented driver there. William Hargraves coming home in the top spot, but a very good run and a very strong showing here to finish off the season here for you, Corey, as you park at 999 right up here on the front stretch in position number 2, man. Who would you like to thank for not only a great run here this evening, but a great run all season long?
Yeah, I'd like to thank Bowman Designs. I mean, he always hooks me up with nice wraps. Like I said last season, it adds like an extra 20 horsepower. Um, CFM Esports, I mean, not quite as important in a fixed league, but they always set me up with good setups. And anybody that wants to get into them, it's 15% off if you use code Sibley. Um, I appreciate you putting this on, honestly, dude. You're an extremely fun broadcast. I normally set up my phone while I'm racing to kind of hear what's going on around me, and you always make it entertaining. Dustin for putting on the league. It's a solid league. It's a fun league. It's a clean league. That says a lot to not have a bunch of guys just banging and beating off each other like it's a demo derby. My wife, she supports me doing this every week. My buddy Jim and Cody, I work on Jim's car in real life. I guess it's a fair trade. He watches me iRace. And just anybody else that watches. It's a lot of fun to at least be put in front of somebody. So, yeah.
Absolutely. It's always nice seeing spectators up in the grandstands watching you guys and cheering you guys on as you guys duke it out and give it everything you can. And you guys put a lot of time into these, races, into these cars. You put a lot of time into, the paint schemes and the setups. And then you go out here and you do so much practice and everything else. And be able to go out there and have a good run and show off your talent here, whether it's 10 people or 10 million people up here in the broadcast, is always nice to see some recognition here for you drivers. And hopefully the more and more drivers we get in here on a weekly basis, the more and more people we get up in the grandstands, and it's more eyes in the skies here watching you guys battle each and every week. And if everyone just runs good and runs clean like we see you guys here the last 5 or 6 weeks, even with 8 or 9 drivers in the field, yes, you put on good shows like you have been with 20 or 30 cars out there, then it's just going to create more opportunities and more sponsorships and more better things here, not only for myself but also for you guys out there on the racetrack as well. That'd be more sponsors for each and every one of these series, or more people wanting to come in and donate money to you drivers, or sponsoring the cars themselves.
Yeah, man. I mean, I've always said, I mean, at least in real racing, there's always going to be one ass in the grandstand for every car on the track. So you're not wrong. I mean, the more cars you put on track, the more people are going to want to watch. And, eyes bring money. But, yeah, overall, like I said, I'm really happy. I would have liked to win one this season, but, I've got way more seconds than I would have liked to have. But, it wound up pretty good. I'm not upset with it.
Absolutely. I do believe now, I'm not 100% sure officially, but coming home third in the point standings here in the series as well, after having a lot of great races and great runner-up finishes here, coming up so close to picking up some check group flags. He's got to be pretty happy, though, with a solid third-place finish here in the point standings as well.
Yeah, it's nice. It at least makes it feel worth it.
Absolutely, Corey. Well, congratulations on a great run here this evening, coming home in position number 2 in your third place run here in the championship. We look forward to hopefully seeing you out there on the racetrack in a couple weeks for the start of the Throttle Down Motorsports Enduro Series. Hopefully we'll see you in that one, and hopefully we'll see you right back up here in the broadcast booth, and hopefully up in Victory Lane in that series before, the Monday Night All-Stars come back.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I've kicked it around. I know I got commitments, got to keep the wife happy and everything. We'll see, though. I'm not opposed to it.
Absolutely. That's what we like to hear, brother. Hopefully we see you out there. Hopefully we see you back on the racetrack very soon, and hopefully we see you right back up here in the broadcast booth. Congratulations again on the great run here this evening, and hopefully you have yourself a great rest of your evening.
Yeah, man. You too.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up there for our second place finisher, Corey Sibley. Sibley coming home here in position number 2. What a run and what a drive right there for that 999 ride. As we're going to get ready, we're going to pull in our third place finisher, the 15 rider, Steven Stefanski. Steven coming home here in position number 3. A great run and a great drive right here for that number 15 rider. As we pull him up into the broadcast booth. Hey, Steven, it's Aaron up here in the PeaceMaker broadcasting booth. You get a copy?
Yes, I do.
Steven, man, what a run, what a drive here in this one. We saw you slide backwards early on in this race. It looked like you were struggling there a little bit, but maybe you were just back there saving some tires, saving some equipment for late in this race as you were able to slowly but surely work yourself back up towards the top 5 here, work yourself into that 3rd position, and then for those final 10 laps or so, you just went after the 999 rider, Corey Sibley, trying to find a way up and around him for that 2nd spot here. Unfortunately, you weren't able to take it away from him, but going to be pretty happy with a solid 3rd place run.
Yeah, I'll take it. Racing with these guys is pretty difficult, especially being pretty new to race it against all these really great guys that are out on the track. But yeah, that was a big portion of my plan, was just try to be patient, save some tires, and then the slider line came in about halfway through the race, and it started working in my favor. The cautions worked in my favor, and got up front.
Absolutely. After a great drive and a great run here, we've been seeing you get quicker and quicker and quicker in that 15 machine. You keep getting nicer and nicer paint schemes as well as the car. A new looking ride here this evening, looking very fresh out there on the racetrack. And you park it up here in the top 3 is going to feel that much more special for you here, knowing that, you finish off the season strong. And you finish it off with a great looking ride and a great race here tonight in this one.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a Kyle Larson paint scheme, and I fell in love with it after Wade did it. So thank you to Wade for doing that. And yeah, getting faster and faster every week definitely has to go to the team. And the team helps me out a lot with everything we do with practicing and sharing each other's secrets and stuff like that. So Dustin, Jacob, Dylan, everybody, Dakota, we're all coming together as a really good team.
Absolutely. As you guys continue to build speed and build momentum here, another good run for you tonight in this one. Steven, who would you like to thank for a great run here this evening and a strong performance here tonight, but also all season long here since you joined the Monday Night All-Stars?
I would like to thank you and PeaceMaker Gaming for announcing our races. You do a stellar job. I'd like to thank Steve's Lawn Care, Throttle Down Motorsports, Lakeside Linen, and PJ Auto, and I could keep going.
All right, well, Steven, a great run and a great drive here for you. We look forward to seeing you back out on the racetrack here in the Throttle Down Motorsports Enduro Series in a couple weeks. Hopefully, we'll see you right back up here, finding that speed, finding that momentum, and parking yourself up here in the podium more and more and more. And hopefully, we'll see you one of these nights up in Victory Lane.
Thank you very much. I'm going to keep trying, Aaron.
Beauty. Steve, enjoy the rest of your evening.
You too.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up there for our top 3 there. Our 3rd place finisher, Steven Stefanski. Steven coming home here in position number 3. A great run and a great job, as Jake Stefanski says, top 3 for Steve. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Dustin says, good run, Steven. Absolutely great run right there for Steven Stefanski to finish off the season there for that 15 machine. Is Daniel Nally coming in with the heart reaction. Dustin Bent with the like on the stream. Dylan Simmons coming in with that like on the stream, as well as I think we're going to be doing some giveaways here. Dustin, I know you're up in the chat here. I can pull you into the Discord, I guess. I saw your message. You want to do, you're going to pull it up on your Discord. You want me to join the Discord with you guys, or what do you want to do there with that? How do you want to do this? How do you want to do this? You want me to join the Discord with all the boys? You better give them fair warning. I'm going in there so that they just, mind their P's and Q's in the Discord before I jump in there. As I see you got the thing up, so I'll jump in there. But just give the guys a quick heads up warning that we're jumping in there.
Yeah,
All right, boys, I'm in here, so just mind your P's and Q's, okay?
Warning.
Mhm.
Heads up warning.
All right. All right, chat, we're going to get it pulled up here on Discord right now. Let me see if we can get this pulled up for everyone to see. So we're going to do some random giveaways here for some paint schemes. So we're giving some paint schemes away here for some of these drivers. So a couple lucky drivers are going to win some giveaways here this evening to finish off the season. Some of the prizes here with the Monday Night All-Star is going to go to some of these drivers.
Cody, what
as well.
number are you?
You look here and see.
I was 4.
Corey, what number are you? 1. Dakota, what number are you?
8.
Daniel,
9.
Jacob,
5.
Dylan,
2.
Steven.
3.
I was 6.
All right, so what they're doing is doing a random generator, your random number generator. Each of these drivers has a
And give me the
number
go-ahead.
associated with them. So if their number
so
comes up,
muted.
then they'll be able to get that. Alrighty, so everyone's got their numbers. Everyone's ready for some giveaways, eh?
Yeah, we was waiting on you, sir.
Okay, well, we are here. We're ready to see who can get some wins.
We got 2 wraps to give away from WB Creative Designs. He's been a supporter for all 3 seasons since we've been back. So we want to give a big shout out to Wade for all the great work he does. He helped us with a lot of stuff with the league. Plus, he's been giving wraps away, and he's a team sponsor also. So big shout out to Wade. Sorry I sound like shit. I've got COVID. I'm gonna refresh this 4 or 5 times, guys, and then we'll back this out and put in 9. So everybody at home knows, whatever number the driver got for their pill draw tonight is the number they get. So good luck. The first number will be the first winner, and the second number will be the second. Good luck, guys. Number 4. Who was number 4?
That's me.
Cody got the first one. Here's the second one. Well, he can't have both of them, so. Alright, there's the second one. Dylan.
Yep.
And you won one last time, you fuckhead. Alright, Cody and Dylan, get with Wade and let him know you won the free wraps.
Hey, I won something.
I'll start working on getting everybody paid. Appreciate everybody. Did you, Aaron, you want to do, hold on just a second. Interviews with the rest of the points people.
Yep. I'm assuming that the only other points person would be yourself for picking up the championship.
Hard luck and hard.
Oh, right. Hard luck and hard war.
Hard charger.
Yes, I'll need to know who those 2 are.
Looks like Corey Sibley's is hard charger. Hold on, I'm going to look and make sure what happened tonight. Actually, hard charger goes. Hold on. Our charge would actually be a tie between Corey and William, because William got it tonight. Hard luck is William.
Unfortunately, William has already left the building, so I can pull Corey back in, give him a interview for his share of the Hard Charger Award.
I'll see if I can get William back on. Go ahead, you're good.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, so a tie here for our Hard Charger Award between Corey Sibley and William Hargraves. So we're going to get Corey Sibley in here for his half of the Hard Charger Award, and then we'll get Dustin in here and possibly William Hargraves in here as well. Hey, Corey, it's Aaron back up here in the PeaceMaker Broadcasting booth to get a copy.
Yeah, I got you, man.
Corey, man, picking up a share of the Hard Charger Award here, tied there with William Hargraves for that Hard Charger Award. How do you feel about that, coming into this race? Leading almost every lap, unfortunately losing one spot here, but still being able to get up there, get on top of the wheel in a lot of these races and work yourself again into another great showing and another great run for a share of the Hard Charger.
Yeah, no, it's pretty cool. I know that it felt like I started at the back in a lot of races. I don't know who the draw lady is, but I need to talk to her. But no, it's cool. It's always fun to win a little extra, and I mean, I guess I'll share that with William. It doesn't hurt my feelings.
Absolutely nothing wrong with sharing after two hard-nosed competitors duking it out week after week after week, and being able to know after, 12 races that the two of you guys were able to pick up a lot of positions out there on the racetrack, pass a lot of cars, and work yourselves to the front of the field here a lot here this year.
Yeah, it's a cool thing to know. I mean, good at passing cars, good at picking the right times. So a win would have been better, but I'll take it.
Absolutely. Well, another extra award there to finish off the night to make things that much better here for you this evening, Corey. Congratulations again on a great year, a great race, and, another award here for that number 999 ride.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Absolutely. Enjoy the rest of your night. All right, ladies and gentlemen, there for our half of our Hard Charger Award. They're going to Corey Sibley in the 999 riders. We'll get ready to pull William Hargraves back in here as well, as we'll pull Hargraves in here in this one. Hey, William, it's Aaron back up here in the PeaceMaker Broadcasting booth to get a copy.
Yeah, Aaron, I got you, man.
William, my boy, back up here in the booth after getting the word. You're tied there with Corey Sibley for the Hard Charger Award and also picking up the Hard Luck Award here after a very up-and-down season. Picking up a couple checkered flags for yourself, though, but picking up a lot of positions there on the racetrack, working that 71H ride to the front of the field here in a lot of these races. He's got to feel at least pretty good, but also pretty bad knowing that you picked up the Hard Luck Award as well.
Yeah, man, it's usually never a good thing when you're picking up both of them. But overall, I mean, that's how seasons work sometimes, man. You gotta take the good with the bad, and just can't give up on it. And I mean, we just kept pushing all year, and what happened, and said we came up one spot short of the championship, but it wasn't for a lack of not trying, and yeah, racing a caliber of guys like these. I mean, it's not, you're not just gonna go out there and do it. So you got to earn it, and this season was Dustin's, man. He earned it, and uh, congrats to him.
Absolutely. Consistency is key to pick up championships, and unfortunately, when you pick up the Hard Charger and the Hard Luck Award, knowing that, you've picked up a lot of spots, passed a lot of cars, but you've given up a lot of spots due to, that be just, bad decisions on the racetrack, simple mistakes, getting tied up with other drivers, getting spun around, or getting those EOLs after spinning somebody around and going to the back of the pack as well, not being able to move yourself back forward. you know, just shows the little bit of inconsistency that you had here throughout the middle portion of this season, and knowing that if you could have cleaned those up, could have, minimized some of the carnage that you ensued throughout the season, that you might have had that little bit better of an opportunity here to pick up the championship tonight.
Hey, you couldn't have said it much better. Like I said, I mean, we had incident or two, my fault, and then I had a few incidents that just really nowhere to go and went to void and got tangled up or whatever. And I mean, that's racing. That's it. Go to your local track on Saturday night. There's no guarantee you're gonna bring that car home in one piece ever. I mean, whether it's your fault or not, that's just part of it sometimes. And for the hard luck that we had and hard charging that we had, I do believe that I had the most wins on the season out of the drivers too. So I mean, like I said, I had a little bit of all of it this season, and just kept pushing through. And this second is best we could do. But overall, it was a great season. I mean, I've always liked racing the DCSSS series, and and I know for sure if they do another one, I'm sure I'll be in it. So.
Absolutely, William. After a great season and a great run, nothing to be hanging your head about, even though you pick up a couple, a tough award, but also a very good award, picking up the hard charger, knowing that you're able to pass a lot of cars, also getting passed by a lot of cars, man. Nothing to hang your head about, though. Coming home in position number 2 here in the point standings, picking up the most wins here in the season as well, and putting on a lot of great shows and a lot of great battles here for us week after week after week, whether or not you're tied up in incidences or had failures or something out there on the racetrack. Nonetheless, you're able to, stay pretty solid out there and picking up wins and picking up a solid second place in the points, knowing that you beat a lot of very tough other competitors here in that championship, keeping a lot of fast cars back there behind you throughout this championship battle. It's going to feel pretty good knowing that, it's only the Dustin Benton ride that was able to outperform you here, even with your, up and down season.
Yeah, man. Like I said, I mean, we experienced everything this season. I've had seasons that have gone really well. I've had seasons that have been dog turds, to say the least. The thing about it is I'm not. I don't want to be a quitter. I try to stick 'em out no matter what. And you're racing fast guys all the time. I mean, these guys and the guys you're racing, they're getting better and better all the time. I go to work all week. I get on and I just jump into a league race and race. I mean, I don't practice. I don't got the time for it hardly anymore, but I just get on and have fun and do the best I can. And what happens happens, and I move on to the next race or the next week or the next league or whatever it is. No, man, I like to get on. I like to have fun. I like to I love racing, man. I got a passion for it. I always have, and it's always run heavy in the family. So I just it's what I do to keep me busy as a hobby and kill my spare time, man.
Absolutely. Well, William, congratulations here again on a great year. Congratulations on a great run here tonight, picking up the checkered flag, and congratulations picking up a share of the Hard Charger Award there with Corey Sibley, and also picking up that Hard Luck Award as well here this evening on Championship Night. We look forward to seeing you back out there on the racetrack, brother, and we hope you have yourself a wonderful rest of your evening.
Yeah, man, for sure. Congrats again to Dustin and Corey, and thanks to all the racers that stuck it out all season. And thanks again to you, Aaron, for doing a kick-ass broadcast, man.
I appreciate you, brother. Have yourself a great night.
Hell yeah, you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up there for our race winner and our Hard Charger and Hard Luck Award winner there, William Hargraves. Hargraves having a bit of an up and down season, still able to pick up second in the championship here. What a run and what a race there for that number 71H. As we're going to pull in our champion here in this one, our champion. We have to roll into the Discord here. It is the Big D Machine, Dustin Benton, picking up the championship here in this one as we pull the Big D Machine here into the broadcast booth. Hey, Dustin, it's Aaron up here in the PeaceMaker broadcasting booth. To get a copy?
Yes, sir. I got you, buddy.
Dustin, I know you're not feeling good. I know you got the COVID, so we'll make it quick, man. picking up the championship here back-to-back in the Monday Night All-Stars, having a lot of very tough competitors back there behind you week after week, trying to knock you off the top spot, trying to run you down for those point standings, trying to knock you off the top spot here for the championship. Unfortunately for them, no one was able to beat you here again this season as you pick up back-to-back championships, man. How does it feel to not only be the back-to-back champion, but to be able to, be so consistent here all season long, picking up some great wins, some great races, and not having a lot of bad races here to be able to pick up that championship?
Yeah, our worst finish was 6th, and that was the night a few of us ran out of fuel at Charlotte. I was in 3rd when it happened. And then just being consistent and picking up wins, and thought we had a really good chance at winning tonight, but unfortunately, mine and Corey's lines kind of came together, I guess. And I got spun around. I took it just because I didn't want no. I'm not one to leave it into the hands of the judges. If I think there's any chance it was my fault, I'm gonna take it. So I took it, and then when me and Jacob and Cody got 3 wide, something happened to my rear end, and my car was junk after that. I was loose as a goose. So it is what it is. We come home and live to fight another day and picked up the championship. That's all that matters at the end of the day, I guess.
Absolutely, being able to pick up that championship and park that 34 ride up in not the race winner victory lane, but the championship victory lane here at Knoxville Raceway, and knowing that you're being crowned again as the champion here of the Monday Night All-Stars, a series that you put so much work and so much effort into to run week after week after week, and knowing that you come out here and put on a show for us every single one of these races, and being able to outperform all these amazing competitors here on the racetrack has got to feel pretty dang good, knowing that you're able to be the best of the best here and pick up the championship again tonight.
Excuse me. Yes, sir. It feels good. It's 5 Monday Night All-Star seasons, and I've won all 5 of them. So one of these days I'll get knocked off, but they're going to have to earn it, and I'm going to make them earn it. There ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. If you win the championship in here, you're going to know you earned it. So that's what it's all about. Me and William had a lot of really good battles and close races, and I was able to edge him out at the end. But he had me sweating there for a while, that's for sure.
Absolutely, he was right there with you. Unfortunately, a very up and down season there for the 71A tribe, but a very consistent season here for you, and that's the difference maker between picking up the championship and coming home in position number 2 like Hargraves did. But Dustin, man, what a great run here. Not only again tonight, having a strong car, having a strong run, duking it out there for the race lead here in this race. Unfortunately, that contact happened, and the night didn't go the way you wanted it to, but you're still able to pick up the championship once the dust settled. But man, a great run and a great season here all season long for you as you're able to pick up a bunch of wins and the championship. Who would you like to thank for such a great run and great performance each and every one of these nights?
First and foremost, I got to thank you, Aaron, for being amazing. You're the best broadcaster in the game. I don't care what anybody says. Nobody's better, without a doubt. I got to thank all my Throttle Down Motorsports guys for sticking around, sticking with us, and I think we got a really good, strong team, and it's just going to continue to get better. We're not picking up any more drivers. We're staying where we're at, and it feels good to have a good group of guys. I know I seen on iRacing Dirt World the other day, somebody was asking about starting a team and what they should do, and people was on there saying, if you want to be successful, you're going to have to run by yourself. You can't have a team, blah, 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 because there's too many kids out there, and they destroy the teams and stuff. And I'm just thankful that we have a really good group with myself and Daniel and Brandon as being original members, and then we got Dakota and Dylan and Jacob and Steven and Jake when he's Jacob and Jake. We got both. So really good, strong team, and we're all, I think, 28 or older. I think the youngest one we have is 28. So my advice to people out there is if you want a good, strong team, just get guys around your age and uh, build on what you got, and don't have a bunch of shitheads in your group. Uh, we all get along and got a good thing going, and I appreciate each and every one of those guys. And I got to thank Precision Auto Body, Big D's Lawn Care, Forever Tan and Boutique, uh, WB Creative Designs, Wade. Got to thank him for being a team sponsor and a league sponsor. Appreciate everything he's done for the league and our team. Got to give a shout out to my buddy on the back, Randy. Randy Fly, always thinking about you, buddy. Love you, miss you. Give a shout out, or I guess just a reminder to people out there. If you're interested in running in the Enduro series we got coming up, it's open to anybody and everybody. It's 125 lap fixed setup races. If you need the Discord, Aaron can get it to you, or you can look up Throttle Down Motorsports on Facebook, the page, not the group, and there'll be a Discord link in there. If you can't find it that way, you can PM me, or like I said, hit up Aaron and he'll get it to you. That starts in 3 weeks from tonight. And we'll probably be doing practice races the next 2 Mondays. So anybody that's interested, let us know and jump in the Discord and sign up. It's free, and it'll be brought to you here by PeaceMaker Gaming.
Absolutely, brother. Well, Dustin, I won't keep you much longer, brother. I'm sure you're pretty exhausted having the vid and probably wanting to go to bed and get some sleep here, get some rest for yourself after a hard-fought battle and a great race here again tonight. Dustin, congratulations on the great race. Congratulations on the championship, and we look forward to seeing you back out there on the racetrack in the next one.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, Aaron. Yeah, this COVID shit sucks.
Yeah, it definitely
I got it
does.
pretty bad this time. I've had it. This is the 4th time I've had it. First 2 times I had it pretty bad. Third time not so bad, and then this time it's really bad again. So
Do you mind me asking, do you got the jab?
the jab. What the hell's the jab?
The vid shots?
Oh, I don't take no damn shots. Fuck that shit.
I didn't take those. Okay, I was gonna say.
I don't take no
I
no
don't
kind
take
of
those either.
virus
I don't
protection
trust the
bullshit.
government. They fooled
No.
mankind way before when they gave us blankets and killed off fucking 90% of our population.
Yeah, I'm not taking nothing the government suggests.
Yeah, 100%. Oh, it works though until it doesn't.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
Dustin. Well, take it easy, brother. I hope you feel better and hopefully get you back on your feet here before long. And hopefully after a good run like tonight, you'll be a little bit better tomorrow and get a good night's sleep and be back up.
I didn't have a
getting
good run tonight. What the hell are you talking about?
I mean, it was a good run enough for you to pick up the championship.
Yeah. I mean, it was a really good race. We was having it was a blast up there. I mean, I threw sliders on Corey 2 or 3 times trying to take the lead and just couldn't hold him off. And me and him and William was 3 wide a couple times. I mean, it was a lot of fun. It just come together, and it was an accident, but it was a lot of fun.
Exactly. It was a lot of fun to watch up here in the booth as well. Dustin, congrats, and enjoy the rest of your evening and go get yourself some sleep.
Appreciate you, buddy.
Absolutely. Yep. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, give it up there for our champion, Dustin Benton, as Benton picking up the championship here in the Monday Night All-Stars, brought to you by Throttle Down Motorsports in the Dirt Clash Super Street Series. As Dustin getting it done, picking up the championship, doesn't come home with the win like he wanted to here this evening, but nonetheless, a good enough run for him to be able to pick up the championship and be crowned once again the champion of the Monday Night All-Stars. But listen, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that is going to do it for us here this evening in this one from the beautiful Knoxville Raceway. Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate each and every one of y'all for tuning in, and I'll see you guys all back here tomorrow night for some more racing action when we get the HCK Beagles, the truck series, into action tomorrow night, as we'll get these trucks rocking and rolling. I'm not sure where we're heading tomorrow evening, but nonetheless, it's going to be a great race, a great show. We're going to see 40-plus NASCAR trucks in attendance, ready to rock and roll and ready to duke it out tomorrow evening, and hopefully I see each and every one of you guys there. But peace out for now, ladies and gentlemen. Much love. Woo! What a race, what a show.